back in '95 when Biggie was on the cover, Pharoah Monch wrote an editorial, and it talks about him waking up in the future and writing a rap. So I had it framed because it was the craziest thing I'd ever seen in my life. Source covers were so incredible, and it was amazing that at a time you had artists like Tribe Called Quest. That the Redman one was just classic, and Gangstar on the covers of the Source. You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
Cassettes are everything to me, absolutely everything. And Destroy, you're gonna love this, but you ever heard of this group right here?
Which one?
Center of the Web, Adam's Family.
Yes.
Yeah, man. I have a lot of joints right here too that a lot of people don't know about. Like, first of all, when the Gravediggers released their first album, it wasn't called 6 Feet Deep. It was called Nigga Mortis.
Yes. This was the European version.
Yes, exactly.
That was going to be the original title of the album, but the United States G Street changed it.
Yep, exactly. I got a whole bunch of cassettes signed. I got my favorite album of all time, Stress, signed. I got Gangstar Hard to Earn signed by Premier. I wish Guru had a chance to sign it too. I have Souls of Mischief. Not a lot of people know about this. Souls of Mischief 93 Till Blue Tape, which I love.
I respect that.
This is a very rare tape, actually, too, because it was around the time when tapes started dying down a little bit.
Yes, of course.
So I got the owners in the thing. I got a whole bunch of tapes here. Tapes are very important to me, and that's a cute amount. But then I have over here 700 cassettes. Pretty much every hip-hop tape that's ever come out in the history of everything. From Yag Fu Front to the Dream Warriors to AC Alone.
I love the Yag Fu Front 2 mentions. I love it.
Yag Fu Front's getting a lot of burn on the show. This was a great, during our time, this was a great single for our time.
Yes.
I have so much stuff, man. I have
video
really
for that
rare.
one. That's great. Keep going.
The King and I there's so much stuff right here, man.
The King and I.
Yo, I got so many jams here. I got Supernatural, Buddha Blessed It cassette.
Ooh.
WC and the Mad Circle Dress Code, which was Coolio and WC's first group. Rampage, Beware of the Ramp Sack.
Oh, you got good ones, bro.
I have literally everything. I literally have everything. There's nothing. I chased my bucket list.
He just passed the KMD one, like whatever. Oh, we run things.
Oh, yeah. I got about
Salam Remy.
Yeah, big up.
You got another copy of that.
I got 6 of them. Got 6 of those copies. Triples, quadruples, Casual, Mio Mayo, Hyro Ran the World in 1993. All of these joints, man.
But what was it like when you first seen this coming about with Show Off Your Gems?
I mean, it's dope. I mean, this is what our whole generation is about, collecting from comic books to the action figures that we're a unique generation. You didn't see, when we were growing up in the 80s, you didn't see a 40-year-old man having the old G.I. Joes really and still keeping them up hanging on a shelf like that. Our generation is collectors, our video games. We grew up, and this is tough to say, but like I feel like we grew up in the most magical time of all time.
This is fair. This is fair. I had when Q was on, he's moved to so many apartments, including living at mine. I was like, bro, the fact that you kept on to these items, and I say that because, like you said, prior to our generation, those dudes were probably selling items for drugs to live, for whatever it is, because it was a different rough time. But we were, like you said, in a magical moment culturally, and we've witnessed a lot of evolution. So it's pretty amazing, man. So have you seen, anything has stood out? Have you seen, an item somebody posted on the show, and it just...
I forget, but the conversation that you and I had the other night was really crazy about everybody who was showing off their stuff and the stuff that who were you telling me about the other night? When we were talking about the Pharoah Monch stuff. Some of the stuff was blowing my mind that we were
Oh
talking
yes,
about.
yes. There's definitely some items, but right now this is the moment that we have you on here, and it's a great thing. An individual like you, when I go back and I started looking at all the releases you had, what was the trek for someone like you, an artist, having to kind of prove yourself, coming out of your city, out of your state?
Well, the crazy thing is that, you know, when I first started, as you know, there was no Eminem. Like, we were out in ciphers on 125th Street. We were going from Connecticut. We would take the train down to New York, and we would go out in the ciphers. We'd be out there with Big L, and the Get Fresh crew was out there, and all of these MCs, and, you know, Curious George would be out there, and all these dudes would be out in Harlem. The Vendors were out. So it was a crazy time period. And me being a white rapper, there was no safety blanket of Eminem. There was no people like, yeah, let's give him a chance. He might be nice like M. There was people were like, oh
Yeah.
God, what the fuck? This white dude coming out here. You know, it was a whole different time. Peace to Q Unique. It was a very different time. And so, you know, I had the fucking, I was sitting there arguing with Israelites on 125th Street and just that whole era. So it was very different at that time. But luckily, what was happening was, our generation were paying attention to the earlier guys from the golden era and the guys from the 90s, and we wanted to duplicate and replicate what they were doing. So we were sitting there we were like, well, we don't have labels, so we want to put out our own stuff. So this whole independent boom started to happen. So, you know, we would go down to New York and we would be at the New Eurekan, you know what I'm saying? Arsonist would be out there, Wise Guy and Gaston, Punchline and Wordsworth, you know, PH was out, all these dudes. And this was like the infancy of our whole scene. This was like the beginning of this whole beautiful underground scene that was happening. And it was really ill going down from Connecticut to New York and being close enough to New York to witness all of this to happen.
And what is your coming up, and who introduces it to you, and what empowers you from your city, you know, to say, I can do this?
There wasn't a whole heck of a lot. I mean, we have the OGs like Dulio and Steezo and, you know, Chris Lowe, all of these guys, but there was nobody besides. There was huge. Yeah, absolutely. Rest in peace to Steezo. He was a great guy. There was a huge generational gap between those guys and me, though. There was like there was, who else from Connecticut? Bass Blaster. You know what I'm saying? There was like a very big generational gap. So there was nobody. So when me and the Demigods were doing demos in the early 90s, nobody was out there like, yeah, nobody was out.
I admire your bass blaster reference. He was on a Nice and Smooth record with Premier on the cuts, and when I heard of him, he you know, I knew the name. Capitol released a 12-inch of his, and I went to Capitol to watch him perform. You know, it was like an introduction to who this guy was, and he performed with a shirt over his face. And he'd do like a decent amount of minutes on stage with just a shirt over his face.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, you know, the crowd would be rocking, and then he takes his shirt off, and it was like the big reveal.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, oh wow, were we just tricked? You know, but it was dope. But I can see and understand the plight prior to M and kind of ducking the whole Vanilla Ice thing. I mean, I know that sucks, but, you know, I guess it's a point of reference for it.
It's like 0 to 60. They weren't even like, oh, third base or anything like that. They were just like, yo, Vanilla Ice over here. And I'm like, nah.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, I'm like Organized Confusion.
Yeah. So you're doing your thing, and I guess you take the initiative, because if no one's going to do it for you, you got to do it yourself, right?
Yep.
And this is in your teens, your late teens, that you're heading over to Fat Beast, building that confidence to kind of like release your own material.
More like the late teens, because Open Mike is in the chat right now, who started with me from the jump since I was young. And that was more like my late teens, where we actually started putting out stuff with Bronx Science.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. and then you guys kind of figure it out on your own.
Yep. Then we took the blueprint of what we learned at Bronx Science from doing everything from the molecular level, not waiting around for anybody, not
Right.
not stressing, not just kind of putting our music out there. And it was like a perfect storm for this to happen because the internet was just popping and cultivating. So even serious MCs, you could catch dudes in chat rooms typing raps to each other.
For
Guys
sure.
were known now. So
For sure.
Different time,
Yeah.
It's dope that I've been able to do that this whole time.
Jam.
Here's something that's really dope that a fan made for me.
Oh wow.
A Demigod's NES, and that's like this is dope. It's really dope.
My brother, you need to like really display that on this like I want to look at that.
Hold on one sec. Hold on. Let me unplug all this shit because I was actually playing this.
Well, that's when you know it's real.
I was playing like Wizards and Warriors and shit on
Yes. Woo! Come on, y'all. Hit him with the hearts. Diamond emojis for the NES Demigods customized by an amazing fan. Wow, brother. Wow, what's that?
Sega Genesis.
Yeah! Yes! Wow, bro. Come on, y'all. That's beautiful.
Yo.
Wait, he customized the gun and the joysticks?
Yep. All of that. Yo, hold up.
Wow. Wow. Bro.
Yeah. Yo, he went crazy,
Wow.
man. Yeah, he went crazy.
Spectacular. Yes. In the box. Take that.
Yo, I wonder who won this.
What is a great accolade that you've attained as Apathy?
I mean, I got signed to Atlantic Records, which was a huge deal for me, even though it didn't work out. It just means the most to me that a major label signed me, and I really went through the process. And I was on the red carpet at the Xbox Live launch event with Samuel Jackson and Shannon Elizabeth, and I'm rapping for the Tennis Channel. It's on YouTube somewhere too. And Samuel Jackson turns around and hears me rapping and nods and smiles to me, and literally hanging out at Drew Barrymore's mansion with my A&R Mike Karen, and being in the studio working with Busta Rhymes because we were working with Scoop DeVille and
Right.
working with Snoop, and then when I first got signed to Atlantic, being in the studio with Kanye West and just all of this stuff, man. It was just, it's really crazy and surreal to me. Touring with Linkin Park and all this shit like that is just really strange. And sometimes I'm like, here's another thing too. When Linkin Park brought me to the VMAs one year, and we were in the Versace mansion, and I'm up on a level of the Versace mansion, and it's just me, Linkin Park, my man Ryu from Styles of Beyond, and Eddie Murphy, R. Kelly, and like a couple other people like that. You know what I'm saying? And so what do? In true fashion, I kick a verse, and it wasn't even a 16. It was like a 32, loud as fuck.
Yeah,
so
why wouldn't you? Yeah, of course.
Because I didn't think nothing was going to come of it, but I'm like, yo, I might as well do it because why not?
That's what I do. Well, that's amazing, and also it shows that you're part of a bigger lexicon of culture, which is great for that work you put in. Those moments are really cool, and I'm happy you were able to share it.
Not at all. This is one of my favorite framed pieces, but it pales in comparison to this, which is signed by Nas, Premier, Pete Rock, and Large Professor.
Wow.
Yep.
That's a good one. And
That's-
another
see a-
organized confusion. Keep going. He was not playing.
This was an original joint.
Oh, he's got the stickers.
That's original. Let me see. Original. I copped some of these from this dude DJ Tim, Western Mad Lad. Got the original
yes.
Hot Row, Black Moon. Oh, here's one of my favorite stickers of my entire life. You know what that is?
Yes, Troubleneck Brothers.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I love that.
That's one of my favorite joints for my entire life, man. I got some joints right here. Hold up. From the Four
Down with OPP's a hard one.
Strange. Another Troubleneck. Dream Warriors were very slept on.
Yes. Yeah, you got gems, bro. Those are like really good. Smith & Wesson, Master Ace. I had that all on my door. Nas. Woo. OC, yes. Come on, y'all. That's how you display it. You just run through them quick.
Danny Hastings. Photo. I got another
Danny,
signed by RZA too and Danny Hastings. X-Clan.
I was just listening to FTP today, bro. But you know how you got it? Could you explain to the people who are viewing what that is?
This is called a tall box, and the reason that these exist, this is how they sold CDs back in the day. And the reason why this exists is because, hold on, let me get one right now. So the reason why this existed is because in record stores, they only had vinyl, which were this size. So when they didn't have shelving that fit for the CDs, they put these in these boxes. Oh, am I losing you signal-wise?
No.
Signal's going a little crazy. There we go. But when they had these on the shelf right there like that, so they fit in the tall boxes.
Wow. This is
the actual painting from one of my last albums called The Widow's Son. This is an actual oil painting done by Michael Peary, who was a Renaissance art teacher at the Rhode Island School of Design.
Oh, so can we see the groove? Oh, it's you got, yeah, yeah. That's real.
Yeah, that's real
right
deal.
there.
This is one of my favorite things, and I'll tell you why it's my favorite. Because this is really from '94, and you could see the wear of it, you know.
For sure.
This is also one of my other favorite things. Me and Premier, when we shot my video.
He's a snack.
I got it. Wolverine #1.
Woo! Oh, he just passed by Wolverine #1. Like, yeah.
That's it there. Can you see me still? Is that me or you with the service?
It's wilding out a little something. I'm staying still, so. Ooh. Your power. Oh, wow.
Yeah, man, this is...
Oh, you got
this. As far as sneakerheads, man, I know people got a lot of iller stuff, but these DJ Premier joints, Premier gave me these.
Let's see them. Premier, nice.
I always thought these were really dope. I gotta have Preem sign them. I don't know why I never got them.
Yeah, what's the bottom?
The bottom is just record turntables.
Nice.
These were customs that this dude Alex Vargas in San Francisco did.
Yee.
I never wore these ever. I've had them forever, since like
clean.
2004.
Let's see the. Can we see the? Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, he killed it. He killed it with those. All right, I got a real gem to show you. You ready?
Uh-oh, he said a real gem.
All right, now
that.
All right, listen. When I grew up in my grandparents' house, my grandparents were as cool as my father, right? My grandparents were cool as fuck. They had these 2 mugs, and I would not drink out of any other cup or mug in the house except for these 2. And then I got them. Peep it.
Whoop.
I inherited them.
Wow. Wow. Yo. Come on, y'all. Hey. That's classic, brother.
Yeah, man.
That's hard.
For those that know.
Happy days. Come on, y'all. This is classic authenticity. Keep going.
You know what that is?
Tell me.
That's the Wally World Moose.
Yes. Wally World. Is this a vacation?
Yeah, from National Lampoon's Vacation. Yeah. Sorry.
Yo!
The Wally World Moose. I got a lot of CD singles, man. I think CD singles.
Yo, bro.
This, yeah.
Yeah, they are. The Wally World Moose is pretty like.
This was dope. Supernatural put out Buddha Blessed,
Yes.
and nobody had this. Nobody was doing stuff like this when he did this.
That's a sticker.
Hologram sticker, yeah.
Yeah, man. I put that on my mirror, and my mother, like years later, took it off, and I wanted to put her face through sheetrock.
Yo, shout out to my man Tone Spliff who laced me with this right here.
Nice.
Autograph, Prodigy.
Sweet.
What else we got right here? Woo!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, man. Hold on 1 second. Let me see.
Yo, like, I'm cool with hip hop and all that, but that Wally World was pretty dope, bro. Keep going.
Hold up, I got it.
Oh, yes, sissies.
Man.
Then Glorious. My lady was like, yo, he's kind of suspect. With that voice, the way he's saying.
This is protected.
Hey, yeah.
Masturbating.
Masturbating.
This is crazy. I'm trying not to fuck this up as I unroll this. This is authentic. This is from '93. I don't even want to fuck with this right now. I don't want to fuck with this till I have it framed. Souls of Mischief '93 Till poster.
Yes.
Actual,
beautiful.
Yep, actual poster.
That's beautiful. Now, did you have a name prior to Apathy? what?
I had a few of them. All right. My first rap name was Spida, Spida. And then I started listening to Souls of Mischief and Dell and all the bohemian intellectual shit. And I called myself Retrogress, which is a terrible name. And then I started listening to Organized Confusion, and I changed my name to Mr. Megatron, which is hilarious.
Perfect.
And then finally, I was in this group called the Terror Monks around the time when Wu-Tang hit. And I gave one of the other dudes, this dude named Pumpkin, shout out to Pumpkin, I gave him the name Apathy. And he didn't really, I don't think it worked out. He didn't like it. So I was like, yeah, you know what? I might as well use this. Maybe see how this kicks around a little bit. So, yo, I'll show you something else that's dope, okay?
Please.
This is obviously a VHS tape. Regular VHS tape.
Yes.
This, hold up. This is a U-matic tape. And a U-matic tape, you probably know what this is, but the world doesn't know what this is. These are the tapes that when you watch MTV Raps and you watch Ralph McDaniels and you watch, these are the tapes that they got from the labels. They're bigger, they're higher quality, they go in different machines. But this one is for Boogie Monsters, Recognize Thresholds and Negative Stress. And the other one is for Strange, the Strange remix. Here's the Strange album version on VHS. So a lot of people know that I study a lot of metaphysics and philosophy and the occult. And, you know, I'm into Freemasonry and I study all that stuff. So there's this brother who writes these books. He's very, 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 I think he was popping in like the 30s and the 40s. His name is Manly P. Hall. And he's a very famous author from back in the day. And he wrote this book. This is the most expensive book I own. I think it's like $400 or $500. It's called The Secret Teachings of All Ages. And it's super duper crazy. You can find it online, but you got to get the Diamond Jubilee edition, which is what this one is. That's what makes it so expensive and crazy. So this is cool, but the craziest shit that I have is a fan who ended up becoming a friend named Danny showed up at my Portland, Oregon show with an autographed copy of a Manly P. Hall book for me.
Wow,
yes.
Bro.
Yep.
That's big.
The Phoenix by Manly P. Hall. And I almost passed out, bro. I was just like, wow.
Holy.
Yep. This is here, this is newer. This just came out, but this is incredible the way they did this Black Moon Enter the Stage vinyl.
Walk.
Have you seen these?
Nah, go for it.
Hold up. I wish I had a camera there. They put out, there's the regular version.
Yes.
There is battery low. There's this insert that has like a whole bunch of pictures and information, and it's really dope. And then they have
that's dope.
The remixes. Then they have the instrumentals, which is dope too.
All vinyls.
Yep, all vinyl, double vinyl. Yep, all double vinyl. And you know who else did that, which is really, really fucking dope, is as evidenced before, I am an Organized Confusion fanatic. So I had to buy, I forgot my Organized Confusion shirts at the crib too.
Oof. That's a picture disc?
Yeah, picture disc. Yep, the 45. The Stress 45. Yep. They re-put out the album. They put instrumentals.
Yeah.
They put all types of shit.
I can see how they flipped the art there.
Yep. Then they had the test press, the Stress test press. More of the vinyl.
Wow, bro.
Yeah.
That's like the mega box.
Yep. For those that don't know, I am a Vampire Weekend fanatic. And this is signed by the band right here.
Vampire Weekend. That?
The group. Some dudes who are fans, my man Barkley hooked me up with that, which was crazy.
Nice.
Yep.
You got some good people around you, man. They
man.
You up with what you love.
Yep. People have been hooking me up, man. I love it. Oh, here's something interesting. This was, I don't know where the CD is. This is when Atlantic signed me. This is what they were sending around to people to build up the buzz.
Yes.
And that's the joint that they were sending out. I think I released all those joints.
So now when you did all that, this is Adolph's version of that. I got Chi Ali's version of it.
Yes.
I got Alcoholics. I got a Coogee rap one that they sent out. But my question is that music, were you restricted to releasing it, or did it
It's out
You did.
now. It's out now, but the shit that they wanted me to do, I was really unhappy with Atlantic at that time, and they wanted me to do a lot
in retrospect. Do you look at it? You would have dealt with it differently.
I don't know how I really could have. You know, I've lost sleep over that, and I've thought about that a lot over the years. And in my position, I just think me being signed and just the idea of me getting signed coming from the underground, I think it added a lot of value to my name. And the fact that I rebelled against that and didn't sell out, I think it added a lot of value for my fans, because my fans knew that I wasn't fucking around and I didn't get okey doked.
Yeah.
So
and I know it's also tricky because you were dealing with the stereotypes of being a white rapper, that you didn't want to fall into any categories of looking like you were a vulture in any way. So I could understand that.
And it was really tough too, because think about that time period when I was signed. This was like Jay-Z, the Blueprint 2, G-Unit was popping off, Dipset was popping off. So it's like, you know, sped up soul samples and everything was flashy. And I was just like, I don't really know what to do in this space. Like, everything felt crazy. They wanted me to do type of hit records, and they wanted me to do all types of shit, but I just didn't know what to do. So I just was like, you know, he's sending me beats that he was also sending the T.I. and Trick Daddy, and I'm over here fighting them because I want to work with Pete Rock and DJ Premier. And they're like, we'll get those last, man. Don't worry about those. We'll get those last. And I'm just like, nah, fuck that. I want to do those now. Like, I want those fucking records now.
Yeah, you know, it's a great thing to know that you even had that. You even had that as an option, and it's great to know that they observe your talent to even, you know, take it that far. And I think I asked it. This is more of an off question that I don't normally ask on this show, but it's good because, you know, it's retrospective in the sense where, like, we've been around the block. You know what I mean? We've seen all types of things. But continue.
But it was just a crazy time period to be, you know, trying to find my realm and stuff. But I came out of it, and I was straight. So, but anyway,
I know, you released a lot of material, bro. You got down the Demigods thing, the Army of Pharaohs, the OC project.
And you know what's interesting? Get Busy Committee with Scoop DeVille and Ryu, all of that shit, and
ooh.
All right, here's the two hints. It's a members only jacket with a Prince Purple Rain shirt. That's very specific to somebody who wore that. Let's see if anybody can get that in the room.
Yes.
Let's see if anybody can get what it is right there.
That's
and
beautiful.
I got black Nikes with a white check and a dark gray pair of pants. Mouth, he got it right there. Goonies. That's Mouth from the Goonies. I'm gonna feather my hair and all that shit.
That's amazing, bro.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yep. Oh, so somebody asked what's in this. This is the masterpiece version of Soundwave.
Okay, I'm my life revolves around Unicron, so I need to know what this is.
This is the coolest fucking toy I've ever touched in my entire life.
Wow.
In my entire life. My battery's good. Okay, hold up. This is the most detailed, flyest toy I've ever owned in my life. And this is Soundwave reimagined in the dopest way possible.
Oh my God, bro!
He transforms. He's got laser beak.
Oh my God, bro!
Yo, check it out. You remember how Megatron used to transform and go into his hand? Here's Megatron that goes into his hand.
Wow, bro.
Yup. He's got all the tapes. He's got fucking Laserbeak. He's got all the. Who are some of the other dudes? Rumble or some shit? I forget who it is.
Yes,
all of these transform. All those transform for real.
Oh
Rumble
my
Ravage,
God.
yeah.
Where'd you get?
Yep.
You get that in the States?
Toys R Us, they had it.
Woo!
Yeah, Toys R Us. I was at Toys R Us one time and I saw it and I'm like, yo, what is that?
On the right day, bro.
You can transform them
bro.
too. It takes a minute. You can transform them to the boombox. It takes a minute, but it's
No,
fire.
I love that. Salute.
There's so much detail.
Fire, bro. That's intense fire.
It's got the shoulder
You know what's
cannons
crazy?
and shit.
I was gonna wear my Transformer shirt that I got from Comic-Con, but I was like, you know, this guy won't be about that life. And then there you go, you smacked me in my face with a sound wave.
Energon Cube.
Yes! Oh my God! Did you hear what he said? He said Energon Cube.
It's the best, man. It's the best.
That's so beautiful, brother, and I appreciate it. And now I'll up, and then I'll screenshot later. Yeah, beautiful, fire. Hold on. Let me do it appropriately because I got a Soundwave comic right there. Boom! Yo, bro, Apathy, my brother. Keep going. If you got.
I'm a comic book wacko. I was really big into Elf Quest. I really liked Elf Quest, but I was a super crazy Marvel head with the Fallen Angels, the New Mutants. I loved when that Batman came out, man. Woo. Oh, damn. X-Men, this is a huge box. The artwork was just crazy with these.
Oh my God, bro.
All of these joints.
Bro. He don't even. Yo. If I was watching this, I'd hit the hearts and diamond emojis on the serious. Look at that. He can go in the gut of the box.
Yep. I got the craziest shit. All of this shit. Yep. I got so many gems in there, man. Wait, what's over here?
When you say, yo, bro, Elf Quest, a serious situation, that's not like a regular comic dude is gonna, like, about that life.
Yo, I'm tearing apart my studio right now.
And you're doing it for show off the gems, and we appreciate it. Look, the freaking Hobbit, bro. That's a great book.
Classic. Yeah.
Yo, listen, I want to ask you, what is it like to be able to show, you know, these things are stimulating, right? Like as you see them around your studio. But what is it like to know that there's a community of course, not only that people that appreciate that, but also have a background in hip hop that love it. And what is it like for you to share it with us and to know there's a community out there?
It's so huge because this is like all of this shit is just for nothing without being able to show it off like this. This is why this is the best. This validates everything I have in here that I'm fucking hoarding because I get to show it off. Where can you show off? Like if somebody comes in and they're a comic book head, cool, I can show them my comic books. If they're a hip hop head, I can show them my shit. But yo, I can show off my toys, my comic books, my hip hop shit, my video games. This is the best thing ever. I'm just like, it's like being a little kid and company comes over when you're 5 and you just want to stunt.
For sure, brother. Bro, you know what? That's amazing. I love it. If you can, just give the viewers, the fans, something amazing, you know, after this that keeps them going, that should keep them smiling, keep them ready to wake up tomorrow feeling amazing. Just something great that you'd like to share with the people. Oh shit!
I almost punched Kanye West in the face. I mean, people should be happy about that. That was a real thing.
I yelled in his face. I said "fuck Trump" at Nas's record release party to his face, and everybody looked at me like, "Whoa!"
Hey, shout out to
amazing.
Yo, DJ Tiki Tim right here hooked me up with a lot of these stickers that I just copped. You guys were such a huge deal to us. You guys were our big brothers because we were the class under you. So y'all, the arsonists and shit, man, it was such a huge deal. I watched your guys' routines. Love you, brother. I really appreciate it, man.
Apathy, thank you so much. I love you too. Everyone, you know, support everything he does. What's the website? Because I did see the Demigod site where people could purchase all types of items.
Demigodstore.com, but I mean, we are just my Instagram most Apathy. That's the main shit. Cause
it's all good. Yeah. My brother, what do you got for us, man?
This drops tomorrow at 12 p.m. Eastern time. All right, so I just designed this one. This is the screw face. This is the Bloodsuckers version. So you see he's got his stripes there, his gang affiliation symbol there. So this you can catch tomorrow at 12 p.m. You can go on to foolstamps.com.
Foolstamps, FUstamps.com.
Yes. And here's a gem here. This is